This is Tennyson E Stead, writer and director and founding member of 8-Sided Films, here with another 8-Sided blog. Today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different than what I usually get into, and how it's affected me to embrace some new values myself. Historically, people who watch these blogs and who understand my work ethic have probably pegged me as a pretty big hard ass when it comes to two basic things as the foundation for show business. One is the craft. You have to constantly demand of yourself that you are evolving into the best of what you are, because your show should deserve no less than the best possible person for the gig. And as I keep saying, you owe it to the show to find that person. So if someone's out there who's better than you for the job that you're creating, you owe it to the show to bring it to that person's attention. Become that person so that you never have to do that. And then the second thing is craftspersonship and showpersonship. So we are always cultivating our community, strengthening our community, and expanding our community, and making our community as excellent as it can be, both in terms of the relationships between people, not just our relationship with the audience or our relationship with our colleagues, but their relationships with one another across the board, and also making sure that our community reflects the best of what Hollywood has to offer. So making sure that our community is strong and tight and tied together is the other half of everything that we do. And a lot of that happens on set, a lot of it happens here on social media, doing blogs. I've been seeing a woman for the last several months who has invited me to embrace kindness as its own inherent value, and I admit that I've resisted that urging, partly because I do value my ability to objectively, isolate problems and make them go away. Which is oftentimes, requiring a firm hand in how we deal with other people. And I've been told by some of my colleagues that I'm a nice person or a kind person, and I usually disregard that comment as quickly and efficiently as possible, just to get them in a headspace where they're not expecting that from me. Because I don't want people expecting that from me, because I want to be able to say, this isn't working, let's fix it, and have people understand, okay, Tenny's serious. Probably I don't need to hammer that point home any more than I already have, particularly with the people who know me very well. And that's understanding has bought me a little room to experiment with the concept of kindness and just being kind to people for its own sake. And from a purely objective standpoint, I have to admit that my life has gotten much, much, much more efficient. Things are coming much easier to me than they ever have before. And I don't have an explanation for why that is. I'm not going to sit here and offer you anything other than the fact that from a business standpoint, our company is progressing in ways that I have sought for several years now, and people are finding reasons to believe in the work that we're doing, that are in a good position to become partners long into the future. And I don't think it's a coincidence that this is happening right as I'm starting to embrace my own accountability for how I can be more kind to others, and to allow myself to feel good about being kind to others, instead of just forcing myself to weigh it on a case-by-case basis in terms of, what are my ethics and how do I do this and how do I do that. Just to view kindness as its own reward has had a pretty profound impact on my ability to get things done. So I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, that kindness may indeed be its own reward, and that it's probably not a waste of time just to be good to people. Lee, our house manager, is probably laughing at me right now, and that's acceptable. Anyone out there who's finding this funny, fair enough. But it's a personal discovery that I've made over the course of the last several months, and it's something that's relevant to the work that we're doing here at Eight Sided Films, and it's going to have an impact on how we relate to each other as a company, and it's going to have an impact on how we relate to you as an audience, so something I feel like I should acknowledge here. Might as well tag America Young on this, because I'm pretty sure she's been trying to explain this to me for like 6 years. So, America was right, and thank you, Maria Biluni. And I will sign off at this point. Hope you're having a great day. If you like these blogs, be sure to give us a thumbs up and let us know. If you want to see more from Eight Sided Films, be sure to click the subscribe button. You have a wonderful afternoon. Take care. Bye-bye.